Ah, there we go. What's happening to my legs? Whoa! God, I love this game. Look at me, I'm dancing. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my sunshine girl. When we last left off, we had arrived on New Homestead after doing a little bit of tinkering for the Crimson Fleet. There is a child running past me. Ignore that for whatever reason. And we arrived here in New Homestead and poked around, finding out a little bit about the history behind the colony, and also took a tour with Mr. Starsap, a very strange man who wanted to show me shipping crates. But we did want to say we wanted to finish the tour, and also maybe, what is this kid doing? Is this what kids do down here for fun? Just run at tourists randomly. But yeah, we wanted to poke around, maybe talk to some of the people, see if there's any quests hidden here that we've not done, because obviously we've never been here before. Hi!
Great! Another tourist. Let me guess. You slipped on the ice and need a doctor to wrap your sprained ankle?
No. Well, that's kind of a terrible attitude for a doctor.
Maybe. I'm sorry if it sounded harsh. I'm just frustrated. However, I think if you walked a mile in my shoes, you'd probably feel the same.
Probably. I can imagine it's boring.
What can I do for you?
Boring here. I don't really seem to like the tourists. Is it difficult being a doctor in such an old-fashioned community? Yeah.
Even though we don't have shiny new medical facilities, I imagine it's easier than wherever you're from. We have fewer people here, and we're very responsible when it comes to our personal health and welfare. So there's not much I can't handle.
So why do you shitty on at the tourists then? Gives you something to do.
Contrary to popular belief, we're not primitive.
I never said you were. You don't really seem to like the tourists.
I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people.
No, well, I mean, it sounds frustrating. I wish there was something I could do.
Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain.
Alright, what can I do for you?
So I bought a realistic costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about living on Titan.
Yes, please.
I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief.
I mean, that just sounds fun. I don't care if it works. I'll do it anyway.
That's the spirit. To be honest, I'm not sure it'll work either, but I feel like there's no harm in trying.
If anything, it could drive more.
I think this will work best on the surface, so just find a group and run up to them, acting like a convincing alien monster.
Amazing.
They'll run screaming and book the next flight out of here.
Okie dokie. Let's have a look at this monster costume, huh? Is it like just apparel? No, it's not in there. Is it a spacesuit? Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it's all in one, and it's terrible. It will be good for combat, but you know what? What about oh, those people from the past, the people over Paradiso. I wonder if they've got sort of interaction with that, right? Because they ask if you're an alien. If I remember rightly, when you first make contact, they consider you an alien because they've never dealt with anybody else. They think that they're the only people. They don't realize how long they've been in stasis. So, because they traveled without. Well, they weren't in stasis, were they? They traveled for generations to get there.
Do you have a spaceship? I want to get a spaceship when I'm older. They're so cool.
Can you stop running around? You're really freaking me out. It's kind of weird. Alright, well that's good. Maybe we try that mission again. Were that, see if that doesn't even... Bill!
Have any questions so far?
The overflow area looks cramped. What's with that?
Sadly, it's difficult to get additional construction done inside these underground caverns. So for now, additional populations are housed in these stacks of old shipping crates. As you might expect, this is where some of the less wealthy can afford to live. It's not glamorous, but they are functional and cozy.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. How many people live here?
I'm not sure the exact count, but New Homestead is a fairly small colony. What you see is what you get for the most part, except for some other people who live in the private lower levels. Some, particularly security, and yours truly, even commute from other worlds.
Wait, so you don't even live here? So you don't even know how many people live here, and you don't live here either. I think I'm ready for what's next, because you don't seem to have many details.
We'll be taking the residential elevator to the farms area on the surface level.
We've been there.
Let's leave these good people alone for now and go check out the farms. Follow me up the elevator.
Well, we've been to the farm place, we've spoke to the people there, but I suppose it is good to kind of poke around and learn a bit more about this place. And what a good way to do it, right? Which way are we going for this, I wonder? I'm surprised they don't talk to you along the way, right?
Life on New Homestead, but make no mistake, it's fulfilling.
Are we actually going we're going this way? This isn't an elevator, is it? This is a stairway.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Bill, I don't know what your game is here. I don't feel like this is much of a tour just yet. It's definitely not 100 credits worth. Where are we going? Eric's eager. Yeah, he doesn't say much. He's actually surprisingly quiet for a follower. Is it only the Constellation ones that actually have dialogue in conversations?
Why do we have to farm? How is that part of our tradition?
Well, we tend to farm here because we need to grow food. And that's what our ancestors did on Earth.
But didn't they have big open fields and giant machines? We don't have any of that.
Lots of history here.
It is interesting to think that this is what's considered a farm nowadays. If there's the elevator, we didn't go in that.
New Homestead's farms are the beating heart of the colony. Without them, the original outpost would have shriveled and died.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth,
control,
but we
the
do a
perfect
better
environment
job
for growing the
preserving those
hydroponic
traditions.
vegetation needed for survival in the early days of the colony. Any questions about the farms?
I mean, not really. What do they grow here?
These days, it's a mix of what you find elsewhere in the galaxy, but in the olden days, it was all brought over
Look at
from
those
Earth.
leaf
It
graphics.
was a lot of hardy root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, beets, and such, supplemented with corn, peas, green beans, soy, etc., which didn't always grow as well.
Okay, I'm ready to move on.
Onward it is! We'll be stopping by the Brown Horse Tavern later in the tour, which uses many of these
Those leaves are
locally
really
sourced
distracting.
ingredients in their cooking. But for now, it's just a
All
short
that breeze
detour
inside
next
this
stop.
climate-controlled
Follow
pod.
me. So, the old biolabs are just on the other side of this building, believe
you'll
it or not.
pardon me, I'm
we'll
not in the
step
mood to
on
talk.
through the hallway there. They're not in use anymore, but the colony has faithfully recreated them as a historical exhibit, true to the original purpose of the Titan Astrobase. Sadly, they're undergoing some light renovation. Otherwise, there'd be interactive activities for kids to learn about how they used to search for microbial life here.
Interesting. Oh, we actually get to go through this one, do we?
Pardon the dust, but I can still answer some questions about the old Titan Astrobase biolabs.
Can we go in? What kind of life did they find here?
Funny you should ask. ask? Sadly, none. See, NASA funded the Titan Astrobase project because conditions seemed ripe for primordial life to form in Titan's methane pools. They tested many different sites, performed deep core ice drilling, and more, yet nothing turned up.
Actually, that is something. They said that one of the citizens said, "Oh yeah, you get used to the methane smell. Methane's odorless. The only reason we can smell it in our life is because we add stuff to it that makes it smell. Methane on its own is odorless, isn't it? I feel like that's a thing. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. Oh, well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's odorless. It's just that we add something to it to make it smell, otherwise it's because it's dangerous. What did they use it for after no life was found?
Well, NASA defunded the xenobiology program in 2132, but a scientist by the name of Catherine Neely proposed research into advanced colony building on inhospitable worlds. So, by 2135, work began on what would ultimately set us all up to create habitats anywhere humans dared to explore. These very labs housed the computer systems used in that research. That and general storage for the colony. Lots of storage.
His laugh. I love it. Okay, well, let's keep moving.
You got it. On to our next stop.
I'm not going to talk to you about everything. I kind of want to do other stuff here.
Outside, so make sure to check those seals on your suit because it's a bit chilly out there.
Oh, we'll be good, right?
We're going out into the frozen wastes of Titan to see what powers this planet. Watch your step outside, by the way.
I'd assume it's some sort of like tectonic energy, right? The gravity of we're around Jupiter. Where are we? Pretty sure Enceladus is a moon on Saturn. Ah, Saturn, yeah. Oh, I thought Jupiter for a second there, but yeah, Saturn. So Saturn is a big gas giant. Its gravity is not as much as Jupiter. Is it like 4 or 5 times the Earth? Oh. Wait, I'm not wearing a... Why didn't it not put me on in a spacesuit? Why didn't it do that? Like, doesn't it do that automatically? Yeah, that's that. Oh, I took the helmet off. Right. Okay. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. I'm good. Come on, Bill. I'm not dying now. Come on. Come on out. Oh. Bye? Bill? Bill, don't leave me here. You just took my money and ran. Get out here, you big lug. Come on. There we go.
Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. Powering new Homestead. As you might imagine, generating energy was a real challenge back in the day because the technology was much more crude then. But crude or not, it was that technology that sustained the old Astrobase. And it might surprise you to learn that the same technology is still working today.
That actually does. It's 200 years old, near enough.
The interesting thing about this old colony is that it's mostly powered by clean, renewable energy. You'll see one of the methods used on the horizon up ahead. That's right! New Homestead's famous wind farms! This spot was
I mean, I've got to give him credit. He does put a lot of enthusiasm into this tour, and that does make a big difference. Like, if I was to come in and just like, yeah, here's the wind farms, they're pretty interesting, here's the information on it scientifically, you know, blah blah blah. Not got the same razzmatazz as this guy with his enthusiasm. Takes a lot to be a tour guide, I guess. Because you're doing this tour multiple times, you've got to be enthusiastic about it every time you do it.
So, let's talk about
I suppose it's like acting in the end, isn't it? Can I take a closer look?
Absolutely. Careful, though. I wouldn't stand too close to the turbines if I were you.
Don't tell me what to do. Eh. But they go right through me. Oh, no, they do hit me. Whee! Ah, there we go. What's happening to my legs? Whoa! God, I love this game. Look at me, I'm dancing. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my sunshine girl. Oh, that's enough of that. Okay. Oh, sorry, Eric. Amazing. Right, let's go talk to Bill. Right, Bill.
So, let's talk about wind power, shall we?
No, we're good. I've done that. Right. Why is it interesting?
You're looking at a piece of history. Sure, wind power is used.
I'm always
throughout
getting
the
exasperated
galaxy,
by
but
me.
These people were able to make do with it for hundreds of years. It's impressive. That was all they had back then, and still make it work to this day.
I mean, that is kind of impressive. I'll give him that. I mean, I'd like to move on.
You're the boss. Let's go. Moving right along, we're going to learn about Titan's great natural resources. Titan is rich with hydrocarbons like methane and ethane. Surely you saw huge pools of the stuff on your descent into New Homestead.
I wasn't paying that much attention, sorry, mate.
Beauty of this world. Oh, of course, stay away from them because, like anything beautiful, they can be dangerous. Just like my last ex-wife's pet. She had this gorgeous, I don't know what you'd call it, creature. The guy that sold it to her couldn't tell her what it was or where it was from. I don't think it was even a legal sell, to be honest. The thing was very easy on the eyes. Feathers, all the colors of the rainbow. Nasty bite, though. Wound up in the hospital and almost lost my hand. Still not enough for her to get rid of the dang thing. Anyway, there's a reason she's my ex-wife.
Bill, you've got some problems.
Enough about me. We were talking about methane and other resources, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Ooh, I like the glow coming off the lights,
Can you
right?
believe it? Back in the 20th century on Earth, they used to fight wars over natural resources like this and petroleum. They have this whole moon here basically made of hydrocarbons in their own backyard. They just couldn't get to it. Incredible how far we've come.
I mean, I hope we get to that point.
Homestead is home to one of the
We fight over the
and
stupidest shit.
largest methane processing plants in the settled systems. Every year, UC engineers go through a painstaking, month-long maintenance process. That's how this place has remained operational as long as it has. I'm not going to take you too close to the machinery, liability and all, but I can still answer questions.
Sure, I will ask a few questions, but we're not going to hold on too long here, I don't think. Yeah, how can they shut the plant down for maintenance if people rely on it to live?
Yeah, it's not as if they shut down for a month. It's not shut down at all, actually. See, this place is built with redundant systems, so they can shut it down piece by piece and suffer only a reduction in throughput. During that time, the UC gets more of its resources from other places, allowing New Homestead to maintain what it needs.
Okay, fair enough. And what do they do with it?
Exports mostly, since this world is so methane rich and has the infrastructure for it, a lot of the UC's methane comes from Titan. Of course, new homesteaders use it themselves for everything from generating heat to turning it into breathable oxygen via modern science.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no more questions.
Okie dokie, artichokey. There will be time for more later anyway. So, this
He's got
next
middle
stop
school
is a
geography
very interesting
vibes.
one. I
Middle
only
school
recently
geography
made it
teacher
part of the
vibes.
tour.
This is what this man is. He's a
Fun
middle
fact,
school
it's
teacher.
also the only natural landmark on the tour.
Oh.
What we're about to see is a glacial spire we affectionately call Emir's Horn.
Is that
This
from
coolest
Norse
used to be
mythology?
named after a character in a popular fantasy novel, but it was changed a couple hundred years ago to avoid any potential litigation.
Oh.
What's a colus, you might say? Colus derives from the Latin word for hill, and scientists only gave names to groups of hills on a planet's surface. So in reality, the term you hear more often is the plural, coles, with an E. You probably don't hear it very often where you're from, because it was usually a term reserved for unexplored planets, back when they didn't have the technology to describe what they were seeing firsthand. Because of that, the term is much more common in the Sol system, but you may still hear it occasionally in reference to uncharted worlds.
Okay.
This planet's full of them, though, and they like to preserve that history here.
Alright, so that's... We see those all the time when we do our surveying. They're called like colossal shards. Although my brain automatically auto-corrects it to colossal shards. So I see one of those, it's just my brain just colossal shard. I go, okay, yeah, thanks brain, good job.
So here it is, Ymir's horn. You're free to take a closer look if you like.
How did it... Ymir, who's that?
According to ancient Norse mythology, Ymir was the first Jotun, a frost giant. In the legend, they were both male and female and gave birth to the progenitors of all giants from their armpits.
Was it supposed to be like Loki's
Ymir even
horn?
predated the Norse gods, who, as it turns out, killed Ymir to fashion the earth and all of humanity from the corpse.
Lovely.
It's a fascinating story, and the horn here is a fitting tribute to it.
I mean, sure, yeah. How did it form? Tectonic, probably, right?
I've heard this particular formation was caused
Volcano,
by an ancient
okay.
volcano. Something about steam and wind, then worn down over time. But I'm not 100% sure.
You're doing the tour, you should know this. I'm done.
Excellent. On to the next stop, then.
God, how long is this
We're gonna
tour?
head back inside, through the methane processing plant. Try not to touch anything on your way. We want to make sure to respect Dr. Lakota's wishes to be safer around here. Ah, that brings me to another point. You'll notice the people around here have last names related to where their families originated from on Earth, as a way to remember the past. The museum curator, Maurice Leon, has more information about that if you're interested. You can find him inside the main concourse. Loves talking about it. You'll find most of the locals here are very friendly to tourists like yourself. Tourism is a major draw to this colony these days, and they respect that.
Oh, nice.
Most of them are happy to talk at length about what they do here. Their rugged lifestyle is a point of pride for a lot of these folks.
Weirdly, we do get that in New Zealand. There are places here in New Zealand, like little rural towns, where it becomes almost like a tourist aspect of it, is how rugged their lifestyle is. Like, you go to Arrowtown, they've got like the gold pannings. There's lots of touristy stuff too, but there's the gold panning and stuff like that. But the people that live there, like the genuine people that live there, not the ones there for the tourism industry, are very, very proud of the fact that they live so isolated from places. Are we actually out of our... Yeah, we are out of our spacesuit too. Keep going, Bill.
This area we're walking through is the
It is nice to be,
center of the
like,
plant,
self-sufficient,
where
right?
technicians keep an eye on the operation. Since methane production is such an important part of the colony's livelihood, it's important that the techs notice any issues and react to them quickly. Anyway, we're headed into the ice mines.
Ooh.
It's a natural spring where water bubbles up from deep below, but due to the cold, it keeps freezing as it reaches the surface.
That sounds kind of cool. All right, yep, you've got me. You've got me, Bill. I'm interested in this one.
You're welcome to keep your suit on if you'd like. As you might expect from a place called the ice mines, it can get a little chilly.
Yeah, you're just like rocking it like
takes
it's nobody's
miners
business,
working
right?
daily to clear the ice, melt it down, and keep the water flowing.
Let's have a look at these, shall we? Yeah, this guy doesn't give a shit. He's acclimatized. Bill's a unit. Ooh. Okay, yeah, this is pretty. I like this. Yeah, there's our water. What's this? The water? Yeah, it is water. Ah, interesting.
Mine and ice isn't that hard.
What else can I tell you about the ice mines?
So this is where we know that's where the water comes from. Why not heat this area like the rest of the colony? Can I drink straight from... Can I lick an iceberg? Can I lick the ice?
I wouldn't recommend it. First, it's an active work site. Second, it still needs to be filtered and checked for contaminants.
Nonsense.
But don't worry, we'll stop somewhere for refreshments before the tour is over.
Alright, okay. Well, I want to look around some more.
Of course. Watch your step. It can get slick around here. I'll stay behind.
I'm good. Oh, you're actually people.
Another tourist come to learn about the ice mines, huh?
Yeah.
It's dangerous in the ice mines. I'd much rather answer your questions than have you going off to explore on your own.
Sure. What's so dangerous?
I'm surprised I still get this question. It's slippery, it's sharp, it can break, it can cave in. Those are just the obvious examples. Titan is also full of methane, which can sometimes be trapped under the ice. As you know, methane can explode under the right conditions. It can also asphyxiate you if you breathe in too much of it.
I mean, I'll try not to do that. As a fellow miner, I can respect the dangers you face.
Ah, so you can relate. It's good to talk with someone who understands the challenges of the job. Not everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
If I might ask, what do you mine?
Minerals mostly, to be sold for industrial purposes. Actually, one time, I think that sounded like a crazy person. None as in none of your business. Minerals to be sold for industrial purposes.
Ah, I see. I can respect that. We used to do more traditional mining like that here, but it made much more sense to do it off-world, since it takes a lot more effort for less gain.
Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of like Cydonia.
And other natural gases instead. Anyway, I'm sure we could swap mining stories all day, but I really should be getting back to what I was doing soon.
Yeah, fair enough. Why do you have robots? Yeah, that's a good question.
For one, New Homestead is not a wealthy colony.
Fair enough. Good answer.
But we also pride ourselves on doing things the old ways. It's part of the living history, they say.
Also a good answer.
We work hard here, and it's very rewarding.
Yeah, I can respect that. Well, thanks for chatting, Claudio. What's your last name? Amsterdam. Ah, nice. Citizen. Okay, no other things. Is this the liquid? Oh, we sink in that. How far do we sink? Not much. Okay, just jump in, Eric. Don't worry about the safety aspect. We're fine. Bill.
What else can I tell you about the ice mines?
We are good, my dude. Let's move on.
Sounds good. Let's keep going then. We have one more stop before we're done with the tour, and it just happens to be
good. We're going to the pub. Great.
This colony is home to the longest-running establishment still in existence, the Brown Horse Tavern.
That is kind of cool. I suppose it would be running hundreds of years, right?
Mess hall for the scientists and workers when the underground was built, but it's been operated by the
got a very traditional English sort of pub name.
Horse, you might say. They were a large four-legged animal on Earth.
I suppose you wouldn't really know, would you? 200 years after Earth's kind of kicked the bucket.
Was even a dream for the folks of Earth. Even before antique machines like automobiles were possible, horses could be found everywhere. You might have seen them in old movies or read about them somewhere. If not, I highly recommend looking into them sometime. They're beautiful animals. Yeah. The tavern's original owner was infatuated with them, from what I understand, and named the place in their honor. The moniker, Brown Horse Tavern, is also a throwback to names of similar Earth restaurants hundreds of years before it was established.
Well, I suppose we could poke around in here a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I don't mind the tourists.
Citizen.
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Lakota.
Citizen.
Word of warning, she really doesn't.
Citizen. So it's just you.
Why not order some food and make yourself
Seattle, yeah. Just told about Seattle Kraken before, weren't we? Anya Seattle.
Welcome. I'm Anya. Is this your first time with us at the Brown Horse Tavern?
It is. Yeah, I've never been here before.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us. You're in for a real treat. We've got an assortment of food and drinks. some of which follow homemade recipes that have been passed down over hundreds of years.
I'm intrigued.
So, what can I do for you?
What is this place?
You mean the Brown Horse? Well, it's only the longest continuous running restaurant since humans started settling outside of Earth. There's a lot of history within these walls.
Wait, so there's one still on Earth?
Damn fine food and drink, if I say so myself. This place has been in my family for
You just said the
generations.
longest running.
My great
Oh no, okay, yeah, no, what she said made sense.
Grandmother opened it when the first colony started on Titan. Back then, it was a simple mess hall that she chose to put a little extra love and flavor into. And now, it's the pride of New Homestead.
They have done a good job keeping it nice. It does look good. So the Chunks restaurant out there, does it hurt your business?
Oh, hardly. The locals pretty much stay away from Chunks, so whenever they don't feel like cooking themselves and want a fresh meal, they come to me.
Oh, nice.
Only the tourists eat that junk. But don't tell that to my husband. He manages the Chunks. I love him, but he's a bit of a fanatic about it.
Oh, I'm here to help him, actually. I mean, I'd like to see a menu.
Let me show you what we have.
What do we got? We got aid. Oh, of course, yeah, food is aid. Yeah, okay. Oops, I put some bourbon. Right, okay, that's fine. Kiffles. They sound kind of nice. We'll buy one of those. Oh, goddamn, that looks amazing. I want that now. I would love that. That looks really good. Wow. Tomato sauce too. Digging it. Digging it. Yeah, I'll get one of those. Pierogies. Hell yeah. What else we got? A pita. Ta'amea. You know what, let's get them all, right? Toast, slice of toast, nice. A veggie grinder. I mean, it's good. Doesn't really grab my interest as much as the other stuff, though. Nice. Ah, well, fun little food. Nice. Good, good, good.
So long. Tell your friends about us.
Cool. Thank you. Bill.
That delicious smell is making me hungry. Can I answer anything about the Brown Horse?
The tourists hated that.
Well,
how could this possibly be the oldest? Yeah, we know that. Any menu recommend? Let's get his recommendations.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I honestly love
everything. I don't think you ever eat here. I don't think you actually know.
One dish over another. You want the real answer? Order one of everything.
I kind of did, didn't I? Okay, I'm good to move on. I don't think there's anything else we can mention here.
Okay then. All right, we're headed to the last stop, right back where we began. Feel free to check out the museum exhibit in the main concourse here. These displays are full of rare earth trinkets salvaged from before humanity left, and Maurice is happy to talk about the collection.
Did we talk to Maurice much?
The museum's curator, Maurice, will be happy to talk to you if you want to know more.
No, I think we're good.
Well, that's that. I hope you enjoyed Starsap Tours as much as I enjoy giving them.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, actually. I enjoyed that. It was very educational, thank you. I'm not giving you extra money for that. It was very educational, thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming along. Remember to tell your friends all about it. Take care.
Why would I tip him 500% of what I paid him in the first place? That seems ridiculous. Let's have a talk with Maurice. Yeah, we have talked to him, right? Yeah, I was just looking at the items in your collection.
Wonderful. These are all rare artifacts from before the collapse of Earth. There isn't much of this stuff left outside of private collections, but here we're happy to share a glimpse of them with the public. If you have any questions about the exhibit or New Homestead, I'm happy to answer as best as I can.
I don't think there's that much we want to know, right? Yeah, no, there's nothing really I want to know. So we are. Wow, that was a mission and a half. Let's go do one of the minor missions that we've got here. We did have a mission to tourists go home. Okay, we could do that. Let's put that on, right? Scare the tourists. Are they up on the surface, or are they in here? Are they above? I think they're above. Yeah, they're above. Okay. Wait, hang on. If they're above, how do we get there? Are they outside? Whoa! A mad jump here. I'm guessing we've got to get out on the surface, right? Yeah, seems to be the case. No one else is commenting on the monster costume. Kind of disappointed. I thought somebody would say something. There are tourists about. Okay. God, they are quite far away, aren't they? There they are. Roar! La, 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 la. Run! Run, you fools! Go! It's like a proper horror movie. I'll just catch up with them. Hi! No! Get away from me! You're gonna run, lady! Save yourself, come on! Where's your self-preservation? What do we? Is this just all we got to do here? Is that the end of the mission? Oh, return. Okay. Okay. Well, before we return, should we go check out Paradiso? Because we're going to pick up that special source there, but also we've got to talk to that ship. I wonder if we do that, right? Let's have a look. It's the first contact one. Oh, we've got to go to volley first, have we? Because I just want to know if they do actually say anything to you, right? Yep, go for it.
And that's it. Enjoy, Neon.
Where's the rest of our shield gone? I thought we had a better shield than that. Okay, sorry, I was a bit distracted by how many points I had left there. Right, let's go out of here. We'll go across to Purina. And to Purina 2, whatever it is. Purima, not Purina. There we go.
Engaging standard engines.
And then we just land on the surface. Can we hail that? This is Sunfire. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure and we can talk on board. I just want to see if there is something because we're wearing the monster costume. Because I'm 90% sure they mentioned that they thought you were some kind of crazy space alien. I mean, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if they did have something in, because there's that many quests in this game and it is relatively big. I feel like it'd be kind of odd for them to have that overlap, but if it does, I'll be very impressed. Oh, no, I want to wear my suit. Oh, damn it. Inventory. Can I... Yeah, here we go. Can we make it visible? There we go. Yes, there we go. I've got stealth tech too. And a gun.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
Let me in. I wish to eat your brains.
Now, eyes and ears sharp.
What are you? Wait.
Oh my god, they do.
Are you just a human in some sort of strange suit?
I am. It's understandable you're confused. If I were in your shoes, I would be too.
You seem to know an awful lot about us. I can only assume your ship has some sort of advanced.
This actually has got Starborn stuff to it, so maybe
some record of our mission somewhere.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course, manners. I'm Captain Diana Bracken.
yeah, maybe this is different
This
because of that Starborn stuff.
Reader.
Do we want to kick the people out of Paradiso this
And
time?
this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I'm Sergeant Sunfire, and I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200
Yeah,
year
we know
journey
this.
from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
Yeah, we can do that. We might... do we want to do that in between episodes or not? Yeah, I'd like to know more.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
We may not.
Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Oh, well, I'm glad that they did have that. It was only a one-liner. I thought maybe there'd be a bit more than that, but still. It's impressive they've got just that in, you know what I mean? Like, it is kind of cool that they have that little detail in. What do we want to do? I don't want to do this quest right now because we have done it before. We could go and... Did we get another book? Did we? Yeah, we did. Buy the Dragonstar Force book. Where's that? Oh, it's over here. I mean, we could do that, right? Oh, right. Let's go to New Atlantis, I guess. Oh, I can't fast travel from this location because we're docked, of course. Right, well, yeah, we won't do this quest right now. I will probably wait on that. Do you guys want to see it again, or do you want me to just skip over it? Because I feel like there's not much different, and I don't know if we do anything that different, in all honesty. I like Paradiso being a kind of chill world, you know what I mean? I don't really want them living there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how different it would be if we do kick Paradiso out. Because surely...
Captain on deck.
Surely they'd still have to deal with the... I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that would play out. Interesting. Right, let's undock from here. Let's go get the book, because that's how we've been finishing these episodes of late. So let's do that. Undock. Not much has happened this episode. All we did is run around and scare some people, get stuck in a windmill and take a big tour. But it has been entertaining, or I found it entertaining anyway. Let's go and sort this mission out, shall we? To the residential district. Is there a shop in the residential district that I don't know of? I live there. I didn't even know that. Do random people comment on your costume? I do hope they do. Yeah, maybe there is.
Je vous demande pardon?
Oh, French.
Je peux vous aider?
Why is everyone French?
Shayla, be 40 now.
Pardon me.
We got the other children. Grandkids, too.
I miss my Shayla every day. But the
I
colony
miss her
war
too.
was pointless.
After the
Makes me
accident,
ashamed to be a citizen
it's
of
a
the UC.
mercy she went the way she did.
Even there ain't no such thing as a good war.
I agree with that. There is no such thing as a good war. Everyone loses. Humanity loses. We just need to be better at actually, like, talking to each other and figuring out our problems, right? Where is this place? Is this still considered the residential district? Because it does seem to be taking us down towards the station again, right? We could then get on a thing to the commercial district. Oh god, it took us the long way around. Of course it has. Oh, it's got no boost pack. Ah, well, I suppose that makes sense, right? Wouldn't look right if it was a monster with a boost pack.
Oh hey, nothing good comes from the well.
Right, I take that back. I live there. Kind of. It's one of the places I live. Let's drop down here. Maybe not. Where are we going here? Oh, you know what? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it... No, it is. Yeah, we have made it active. I thought we hadn't made it active, but we have. Is this a shop? No. This takes us to the well. This is a very convoluted way to get to the shopping area. Yeah, no one else bets an island. Wonder if there's any other quests where that monster costume comes in handy. Oh, the Trade Authority. Oh, of course. Do you say anything? Hello. No. Doesn't care. No, they don't care at all.
Thing about the trade business? It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. And whatever it may be, I can afford it.
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Better selection or more reasonable prices anywhere.
We want a note, please. Dragon Star Force Volume 3. I'll buy that. I'm interested in doing work for the Trade Authority.
Well, that depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some work. Otherwise, you're going to have to be more specific.
Fair enough.
We frequently post cargo running jobs up on the mission boards around town. Check them out. I've heard our jobs pay well, and on the off chance that's not what you're looking for, well, I can't really help you then.
Oh. I thought there'd be more of a quest line there. Okay. Okay, well, fair enough. We might look into that and see if there is a quest line for them, because it does feel like there should be. But looking at the time, I think that's probably about time that we sort of wrap it up. So let's have a read of that Dragon Star Force Volume 3. See what it says. Hey, we actually get to keep the copy too. Look at that. A tale of woe and revenge. After torturing Zephrek Laserbrand's brother and ruthlessly killing him by sending him into a black hole, Sarklon is led directly to our hero's hideout. Now held captive beneath the surface of the water planet, Hargless 5, things look grim for the Dragon Star Force. Will they escape with the help of their new friend, Montalvorn? Or will he turn against them in the time of need? Ba-bam! Okay, cool. We've got 3 of those. We'll turn that in next time and crack on with a bunch more of the other jobs, like grabbing the source from Paradiso. And yeah, I like I said, I'll wait on the missions that we've done before, because maybe we do want to see him again just in case there's Starborn dialogue, but I don't know if that's really interesting to people. Let me know in the comments, is that really what you want to see, or should I just keep looking for these new missions and powering through to get new powers and new worlds, new universes as such. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.